Hello, good afternoon on this Tuesday afternoon. It is already December the 21st, and welcome to my live video. I try to go live each week on Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My name is Genevieve Coe, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I live here in Markham, Ontario, Canada, but I love to share stamping with people all over Canada and actually all over the world in different ways. So if you are joining me for the first time, please make sure to say hello, to type in the comments, and to let me know where you're from. I love to meet new friends, and I love to share stamping. Hi, Kathy. Oh, it's great to see people joining in. So before I forget, I think that I might not hop on for a live next week just because I am trying to take it a little slower over the holidays while my family's home from school. And so I didn't want to commit that I would be on next week on Tuesday. That would be, I think, the 27th, perhaps. So just so that you guys have a heads up. Um, don't look for me next week on the 27th for a Tuesday at 2, but I am happy to be here this week and I am happy to stamp with you. We have still a lot of action going on here in my craft cave. I thought I would take it down a few notches, and I have. I kind of chilled out a bit and watched movies with the kids, and we did like a gingerbread house making contest last night. Um, so Oh dear, Sarah says that she's trying to muster up energy to go to work because she's been off for 3 days. Okay, well, hopefully this stamping video will give you some energy and enthusiasm. You probably don't want to go to work. You probably want to stamp afterwards, but that's okay. You can do it when you get home from work. Okay, Sarah? So, um, yeah, that's what I've been up to. I would love to hear what you've been up to. Oh, Kathy's asking who won our who won our gingerbread making contest. So what we had bought one of those like it's the pre-made gingerbread houses, but it's like a whole little village. So there were like I think five tiny little houses in there, and what we did is like we divided it up between the four of us that were home, and we had my son who's in Ottawa. We FaceTimed with him at the end so that he could look at them all, and he was the one that chose the winner. We didn't tell him who made which one. We just showed him all the little creations. So my husband Kevin won the contest, apparently. Well, my son Ethan said he chose that one because the icing was the most neat and detailed. So that was the end of our contest. But it was fun while we did it, and I think it was fun to even get my older son involved, even though he was in Ottawa. He could be the judge, so to speak. So that was fun. I'd love to hear what you guys are doing, kind of to celebrate the holidays. Yeah, Kathy's cheering for Kevin in the comments. You know, my husband, he has like such confidence. He's always confident. Actually, he's been calling himself the vaccine booking king because for some reason, if people can't find a vaccine appointment, like my husband can find one for them. Like, I don't know. So he's just full of confidence. So I'm like, oh, of all people to win the contest, the one with the most confidence, right? Not one of the kids. Anyway, but it makes me laugh. He's great. So yay, Kevin. Yes, he's totally got bragging rights now in the house. Um, yeah, so if you want to comment and chat in the comments, I love that. I always read them, and it also makes me feel happy when I'm sharing stamping because I know I'm not talking to myself. I was actually reminiscing with one of my Team Stick girls when I first started these Facebook Lives. No one would ever join in because no one knew I was doing them, I guess, because it was a brand new thing. And it just felt so weird to be like talking as if I was talking to people, but I knew no one was watching. And so it's just really nice to see your names pop up, to see you comment. Even if you're watching the replay later, that is totally fine. And what I like to do is I like to draw a little winner out of the people who comment. So I'm actually behind from last week and the week before. So last week's winner was Maureen. I think I saw Maureen hop on. And so Maureen, you're the winner of a little handmade card and a little happy mail that I'll send your way. And the other person was Katerina D. So I know she lives in the area and we'll probably have to pick up some class packets later on. So Katerina, I'll probably just keep it aside for you, and the next time you swing by, you can pick it up. Okay, so anybody can comment, and anybody in Canada can be a winner of my little Tuesday at 2 Facebook Live prize. You're welcome, Maureen. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I've got a pile of things to show you here. Oh, so many things to show you. Okay, let me bring my pile over to show you. And I'll flip the camera over so that you can see what's going on. I think that'll be a bit easier. And we'll get started. It's so nice to connect with you. It's getting pretty cold around here. I hope my light works okay. It's been really fussy lately. It's almost like I shouldn't jiggle the table too much because the light might go out. Okay, a few things I wanted to tell you about. Just a reminder, because we're at the end of December. I don't know if you guys remember these pretty cards that I made last month in November. If you want me to cut and prepare packets, card making packets for you, all you have to do is place a minimum $60 order on my online store. This is my December online ordering special. I will cut and prepare these packets for you. I'd be happy to mail them out so you can just complete the cards with your own ink and stamps. All these cards pretty much use the Eden's Garden stamp set, so if you don't have it, you may want to add that onto your order, or you can substitute another stamp set that you have. But I've heard lots of people tell me they really enjoy getting my card packets in the mail because it's like a little pampering, right? To have everything all pre-cut for you, and the envelopes included, and any little embellishments will be included in the packet as well. So this is kind of, we're down to the last chance to get in on this card packet. Oh, Maureen says she likes the white floral one with the green DSP underneath. This one, yeah. Yeah, that's a neat way to use the DSP, have it peeking out through there. So last chance to get in on that for the December online ordering special. If you're ready to shop, you can just head to this link here and click the browse and shop button. It should take you directly to my online store. Other things to tell you, since we are near the end of the month, this is a really old collage of those of us that are participating in the Global Creative Tutorial Project. I think we've actually had some members change, so it's not really an updated picture, but I put it here to remind you that I don't think I've talked about it too much, that the Global Creative Tutorial Project is a set of tutorials that have written instructions and video instructions. And for December, the tutorial is chock full. It's like 24 different tutorials, and we've all been focusing on our favorites from the holiday catalog. So if you want to get a copy of that tutorial, you can of course purchase it. You can head to this link, and I think there's a link that tells you more about the Global Creative Tutorial Project. But the best way to get it is to get it free, and there's two ways to get these tutorials for free. One of them is to be a Team S.T.I.C stamper, a direct Team S.T.I.C stamper, and every month they get those tutorials free from me. Or you place a minimum $100 order, whether you want to message me your order or shop online, and you will get tutorials from all these top demonstrators, amazing ideas, absolutely free. Okay, so December's special because it's like doubled. Normally it's 12, but for December there's going to be 24. Okay, other reminders. I haven't talked about this for a while, and I've noticed that people redeeming their loyalty card has trickled down, which makes me think some people don't realize that I have a loyalty card. You download it from my blog. So if you want to go to my blog, just go to this link and click, I think there's a link directly to my blog, and there's a tab that talks about the loyalty card. So all the loyalty card is, you have to track it yourself. I do not track anybody's loyalty card. But if you just keep track of your order and you kind of collect these pretend tokens, once you have 10 tokens, you get a $30 shopping spree from me. Okay, so you can download your loyalty card off my blog. I think some of you just didn't know about it or forgot about it, or maybe you haven't been keeping track. So just remember to keep track because I'm happy to give you your $30 shopping spree as a thank you for your regular orders. Okay, all you need is 10 tokens to be able to redeem your $30 shopping spree. So don't forget about that. Um, okay, what else? We have a new catalog coming up. So just a reminder that if you're excited about the new catalog, which I always am, I I can't believe after so many years of being a demonstrator, I still get super excited when I get a new book. See, I already have actually I can take all these out. I bought everything. I bought everything I wanted. I bought a lot of things. If you guys saw my Facebook post today, you'll have seen that I have a really big box of new stuff. Oh no, I just ripped my book. Okay, so let me just take these out so there's no confusion, and I don't want to accidentally buy it again. So I am so excited about this beauty. If you get excited about the new catalog too, just a reminder that I have a new catalog stamp camp event coming up. I would love to have you join me for that. Anyone local or long distance can participate. And my goal is to showcase many different things from the catalog. So I hope you can join in. All class registrations can be found here. Just click the upcoming class link here. And then as well, if you're a demonstrator, I do have an event that I'm doing with a team member called Demonstrator Stamp and Share. So you can find out more about that on my newsletters as well. But if you want to get some of your new goodies for free, think about hosting a Stamp and Social. I have done many different kinds of Stamp and Socials, whether they're Facebook parties, whether they're kind of socially distanced in person, sort of, I've done it on people's porches or their backyards. I've done them over Zoom, and I will prepare projects for you and your guests to stamp, and your friends will have a good time, and they'll be so glad that you hosted something fun. And it's a way for you to get some free product. I always give a gift to my hosts, and you can get even more free stuff when your party orders reach qualifying amounts. So those are some reminders, and we can all start getting excited about the new catalog. I'm going to give you a little quick sneak peek. So if you like surprises, don't look too hard because I've designed the Sweet and Simple cards for January. I know we're in the thick of getting ready for Christmas, but you are going to want to make sure you register so that you don't miss Valentine's Day cards. Hello. I think we all have friends and family that we can just let them know we care during Valentine's Day. I always feel like Valentine's is not just for lovers, it's for friends and people we care about and family. So I'm going to be doing Valentine themed cards or friendship themed cards for the January Sweet and Simple. Okay, so you can go ahead and register for that so that you don't forget, because when Valentine's Day comes, believe me, I know you're going to want to send some heartfelt cards, and so I want to help make it easy for you. Okay, other things I want to show you today. I think I forgot last week, but sometimes people ask about whether I ever put photographs with my handmade creations. So I just wanted to show you, this is an example of our family Christmas card that I made. So I had a photograph printed, and all I did was kind of combine it with some designer series paper. This one is sold out. I think it's the Peaceful Place designer series paper. Added a sentiment, glued it onto some real red cardstock, and added some embellishment. I thought it was sweet and simple and a great way to incorporate a photograph. And then it fits into one of those office envelopes, the kind that you can buy from the office supply store or whatever, just those regular number 10 envelopes. So it was easy to just slip it in there and mail them out and take them to people at church. So I just wanted to show you guys because I think I forgot to show you last week. And thank you to everybody who has been it's been like getting a card shower every day, going to the mailbox and getting, oh, I didn't even open some of them. Some of them, see, I like to save them until I feel like sitting down and treating myself to something nice. But thank you to all of you who have sent Christmas cards. I thought I'd show you a few of the beauties that I received so that you can get some card making ideas and get inspired by the inspiration. This one is from a team member, Lillian. So thank you, Lillian, for your card. This is just a sampling of a few of the beautiful cards I received. Oh, here's a beautiful one here. Let's see. Yeah, this is from Barbara. Isn't that beautiful? And then here's another one. I think this is from Judy. Did I see that? Yeah, this is from Judy M. Another Team S.T.I.C sister. It's pretty. And then this one I believe is from Gail. Thank you so much, Gail. I love getting these handmade cards. It just feels so decadent and so special. Oh, this is from Sonia. Thank you, Sonia. And then what other beautiful cards have I received? Who's this one from? Oh, this is from Marlene. And oh, look at this beautiful one. This one is from, oh, this is from Pat. Thank you so much, Pat. That's a neat die. I did not buy that die, but I'm seeing a few really cute things. It's such a treat to go get my mail because you never know what beautiful cards I'm going to receive. I have more to open. But anyway, hopefully you feel inspired by some of these creations that I received over the past little while. Okay, so let's get ready to do some stamping. Do you guys remember that I've been focusing this month on using retiring product because I don't want you to forget that some things will be gone. Since we have a new catalog coming, it means some things are leaving us. So this was the card I created last week. It's a fun gift card holder. So if you missed it last week, you can go back on my Facebook page or my YouTube channel and you can learn how I made this fun gift card holder. I checked. These cute little adhesive stars are still there on the last chance list. So today I am going to take a break. I'm not doing Christmas because I figured like we need to move beyond now. We're too close to Christmas. I mean, not that it's too late to make Christmas cards if you want to, but today I thought I would keep it sweet and simple and use some retiring product that I actually really love. And it's always a little bit sad when things are retiring, even though I'm super excited about a new catalog coming, which means new products coming down the pipe. It means we have to say goodbye to some things. So I grabbed a few of my favorites that are still available, and I thought I'd use them to make this sweet and simple card for you today. So I am using a crumb cake card base, and to create the card base, all I did was I cut an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock in half. So I cut it in half at 5.5, and then I scored it at 4.25 to create this card base. And I am going to be using some of the cork paper. And so this, yeah, it's cork specialty paper. I believe this is last chance, so we aren't seeing this carry over. And if you had come to my stamp camp last season, you would have gotten a whole piece of this because we made a beautiful card with it. But if there's one thing I can share about this is it really is like cork. Like it's got texture built right into it, but it's not heavy. It's actually a really light paper. So it doesn't create a lot of heaviness on your card, but it adds a really nice texture. So we're going to use this today. This is a retiring last chance product. So if you haven't taken advantage of checking out that last chance list on my online store, you're going to have to make sure that you do that because once it's gone, it's gone. Okay, so I cut this at 2 inches by 5.25. Okay, so we'll use that on our card. The other item that I'm using is this designer series paper. It is called the Sweet Stockings designer paper. It's also a last chance item. And I said we weren't doing Christmas today, but I'm still going to show you some of this Christmas paper. These coordinate really nicely with the stocking dies, which are also last chance. And if you guys have pets, you guys might be, I don't even know I'm sorry, I'm not a pet person. Like, I feel like that might be a corgi, but I'm not sure. But there's like fish, cats, doggies, all sorts of things here. And there's like both sides, of course. Our paper is always double-sided. Okay, oh, here, check out this one. Isn't that super cute? But I'm not using those designs because I said I'm stepping away from Christmas. I'm going to use the back side of this design here. Oh, maybe there's a strip I can already use. So this has the fun sort of holiday bulbs on this side, but I'm going to use this sort of crosshatch design because I feel like that could be used for any season. And that is what's really versatile about this paper. Although it might be really Christmassy on one side, it's a little less so on the other side. Like, you could see using this for other occasions besides just Christmas, right? So I think that's one of the great features about it. So let me see. I think this is going to be just right. Maybe 2.5 inches. Yeah. So 2.5 inches by 5.25. Okay, we're just going to make a sweet and simple card today. So if you're brand new to stamping or you haven't done it very much, this card is a really easy one for you to replicate. Those of you who have card supplies at home, go right ahead and copy along with me or stamp along with me with whatever supplies that you have. Okay, so all I'm doing is I'm layering the designer series paper on the left. It is 2.5 inches by 5.25 inches. And then I cut this beautiful cork paper. Oh, I'm so sad that it's leaving. I keep feeling it because it has some texture and I don't know, it's great, this paper. So sad. Hi, Gail. I think I showed off your Christmas card just earlier. If you're joining late, don't be shy to comment because I will enter you into the drawing. Each week I do a little drawing for some happy mail. So this one is 2 inches by 5.25. Although you'll really only be able to see 1.5 inches of it, but I'm able to just slip it underneath so that it layers there. Okay, so why don't we adhere that down? So I'll put the cork paper down first. There's no coating on the back of this paper, so it takes the adhesive really nicely. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and put that down. And then our designer series paper. So both of these specialty papers, both of these designer papers are last chance. The reason why I keep mentioning it, you're probably like, oh my gosh, Genevieve keeps talking about the last chance. Get on with the stamping already. It's because it never fails. After the catalog's gone or certain products are gone, it never fails. Somebody's going to ask me about a product that is gone. And I'll have to be the bearer of bad news and tell them it's not available. So that's why I feel like I can't mention it too much. Hi, Diane. Oh my goodness. It's so good to see your name pop up. Okay, so there is our beginning of our card, but it's going to finish off really quickly because it's so easy to make this card. This layout is a great layout that anyone can copy. I'm just going to use a piece of basic white cardstock. And let's see, but I wanted 1 3/4 inches. Let's see. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to cut this at 1 3/4 inches. I hope I've got this in the camera that you can see. Oh, hi, Beverly. Oh, that's good. Beverly's making the gift card holders from last week's video, but she's watching what I'm making today. That's totally fine. So I'm actually just putting a little focal element on the right of this card. It's 1 3/4 inches by 1 3/4 inches. The stamp set that I'm going to use is one from the annual catalog. I just picked one where I liked the sentiment. So actually these sentiments are really nice. I'm going to go with the little things you do make such a big difference. Hi, Marg. so let me grab that stamp. Hopefully I've cut my square large enough. And if you've never stamped before, these are our photopolymer stamps. I guess they're called that because the material that they're made of is called photopolymer. And it sticks right onto the block. So the first time you stamp, remember you're always going to need a block to adhere your stamp to, but it doesn't adhere permanently. It's just a temporary. You can always peel it off and do it again. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to take the early espresso ink and I am going to ink it up. Our ink pads are really easy to use. You just tap and then you go straight down and straight up and stamp. That's it. I'm just trying to be as straight as I can. If it's crooked, it's not the end of the world. I think it might be a tiny bit crooked, but it's okay. And then I am going to mat this. I think it looks fine like this, but sometimes just a little extra accent around is lovely. So I'm going to take a little bit of the early espresso cardstock. Let me see whether I have some here. Yeah, here we go. The early espresso cardstock. And I'm going to cut it at 2 inches by 2 inches. So I like to leave a 1/4 inch border most of the time when I'm creating a mat. So since my white piece was 1 3/4 square, then I'll just do this mat 2 inches square. See how that really makes the sentiment sort of pop out? Easy peasy. So let's adhere that down. Okay. And I hope you enjoyed this sweet and simple kind of classic layout, clean edges. Okay. And then, but you know me, I can't leave a card without without a little bit of an embellishment. So I'm going to grab this pool party striped ribbon and I'm just going to cut a little piece. And again, no surprise here, this ribbon is also retiring. It's really so they can make room for new beautiful ribbons. Okay, but it's pretty, it's sweet, and it coordinates really nicely with that DSP. So I thought, why not use it? And the way I'm going to adhere the ribbon, actually, I used to have some Scotch tape lying around here. My table was neat a little while ago, but I think it's lost its moment of neatness. Here it is. Okay, so I just have some Scotch tape, but you could use whatever adhesive you want. I just figured since no one is seeing the back of this piece that I could get a little messy and just put this ribbon on the back with some Scotch tape here. Just like that. Isn't that great? La! Okay, I feel happy. Let's stick this on with dimensionals. And we'll finish up our card. So we could finish it just like that. But I still sort of felt like maybe just a little bit of bling bling. So I'm just going to grab our wonderful gems here. This might have this might have been the winner here of the cards I've been making lately. My focus has been trying to make sure to show you and give some showcase to sort of our last chance items. This card might have taken the cake because this is last chance, this DSP is last chance, these wonderful gems are last chance, and this pretty ribbon is last chance. So that might have beat it. I'm used how many? 1, 2, 3, 4 different last chance items on this sweet and simple card. Okay, but it's clean, it's simple, it's easy for you to create. If you've never stamped before, give it a try. Reach out to me, I'm happy to help you. And if you have stamped before, go ahead, take out your stuff, copy this layout, and make a card. And don't forget to send it to somebody. Oh yeah, I do agree, it is such a pretty sentiment. Okay. You're -3 today in Chilliwack? Okay. I don't know. I think we're probably closer to like -7 around here. Let me flip the camera around. Thank you, everyone, for joining me this week for Tuesday at 2. And I hope you enjoyed the card that we made this week and you enjoyed the one that we made last week using some retiring products. And don't forget, last chance to also get these cards cut and prepped for you when you place an online order of $60 or more. And thank you for joining me. So have a great week. If you celebrate Christmas, I hope that you can have a lovely holiday and celebrate the meaning of the season, especially since many of us can't gather with our families because of the terrible health crisis we're all in. So even if you can't gather with families or have the big parties you wanted, I still hope that you'll experience some rest and peace this season. Thank you so much for your support this year. I know I won't be tuning in. So the next time I have a Tuesday at 2, it might be in the new year. But those of you who have registered for my appreciation event, you will be hearing from me about more details about what to expect. And if you haven't registered for my appreciation event, but you still want to get in somehow, I know the deadline to register was a while ago. I do have a few limited packets extras available. So make sure to message me and I can squeeze you in. Okay, so thank you so much. Have a wonderful afternoon. It is so good connecting with you. And I love sharing stamping. So I've got lots on the pipe. If you haven't already, make sure you sign up for my email newsletter list, follow me on Facebook, join my Facebook group because I've always got lots to share. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a great afternoon. Bye. Thank you, Beverly.